everybody, Livingston here. Today we're jumping into Plan 9 from Outer Space. Came out in 1959, and it's from director, writer, producer Ed Wood. I've never actually sat down and watched this film, but I do know who Ed Wood is. I have seen clips of Ed Wood, but I figured it would be good to watch Plan 9 from Outer Space before I jumped into the actual film from the 90s starring Johnny Depp and directed by Tim Burton. I'm looking forward to getting into that one, but I keep hearing how horrible this movie is. And it's from critics mostly that say that this is one of the worst films of all time. I think it was even on Roger Ebert's list of worst movies of all time. But I guess I'm going to see for myself, and I'm looking forward to it. But let me know, comment below, what you thought of Plan 9 from Outer Space. And while you're at it, don't forget to subscribe to continue on this voyage of seeing all the different varieties of films that I haven't seen through the years. Even though I've watched a lot of things, there are so many things, so many projects that I haven't sat down and actually watched. So let's jump into the movie and see what we're getting into. Chris Well predicts.
We are all interested in the future, for that is where you and I are going to spend the rest of our lives.
Okay.
You are interested in the unknown. That is why you are here. We are bringing to you the full story of what happened on that fateful day. My friend, we cannot keep this a secret any longer. Can your heart stand the shocking fact about grave robbers from outer space?
Grave robbers from outer space? Vampira. I've heard of her. Plan 9 from Outer Space. Vampira, also known as Malia Elizabeth, what a last name. I won't even attempt to say that. Known professionally as Maya Nurmi, was an American actress who created the campy 1950s character Vampira. She was raised in Astoria, Oregon, where she worked in tuna and salmon canneries. Written, produced, and directed by Edward D. Wood. Right into it. Someone died.
Know that there is a time to live, and that there is a time to die. It is even more of a shock when death, the proud brother, comes suddenly without warning, gathered in silent prayer around the newly opened grave of the beloved wife of an elderly man. Sundown of the day, yet also the sundown of the old man's heart, for the shadows of grief clouded his very reason.
Jesus. Get to it. The end. That was a good story.
The saddened group left the graveside.
Walk away mournfully. Guys are like, all right, let's bury him.
It was when the gravediggers started their task that strange things began to take place.
Yep, right on schedule. There's the old San Fernando Valley out there now.
Huge cockpit.
Burbank Tower, this is American Flight 812. Over.
Roger.
If I were asleep, you'd never get on the ground.
You got me that time, Mac. This is American Flight 812 requesting...
Whoa!
Burbank Tower to American Flight 812. Are you in trouble?
Trouble?
Take a look for yourself.
There's just a pot top floating outside.
That's nothing from this world.
You suppose the passenger saw it?
I doubt it. Most of them are asleep.
We'll get it ready for landing and keep it quiet until we get instructions.
Right.
Don't tell them what we seen. It's landing on the gravesite, and these guys don't even notice it. Did you hear that?
Did you hear anything?
I thought it did.
Don't like hearing noise. Maybe we're getting old.
Whatever it is gone now.
That's the best thing for us, too. Gone.
Yeah, let's go.
Okay. What in tarnation? Got some long nails. What happened? All right. Cut to random person.
Wife's death became greater and greater agony.
Oh, it's Bella Lugosi.
The home they had so long shared together became a tomb. The sky to which she had once looked was now only a covering for her dead body. The ever-beautiful flowers she had planted became nothing more than the lost roses of her cheeks.
Too bad one of the worst movies of all time ended up being Bela Lugosi's last.
The old man left that home, never to return again.
What? What just happened? Did he get hit by a car?
At the funeral of the old man,
Man.
his dead wife was watching.
Why was his wife buried in the ground and he sealed in a crypt?
Superstition of some sort.
Oh.
Well, it's getting dark.
Oh. Oh, that was horrible. So far the acting is crazy good. Whoa, follow that car. Why'd the camera like stop following?
Who found them?
Man and girl.
Medical examiner been around yet?
What did he say? Sounded Hawaiian.
Have one of the boys take the guy and the girl back to town.
This guy can barely talk.
Once you get beyond the range of those lights, you won't be able to see your hand in front of your face.
I will get one of the flashlights from the patrol car. I'm a big boy now, Johnny.
See ya, guys. They're really showing all the motions here. Some of these shots are nice. I mean, like this right here. I would think the way it's lit, it's coming from a car. If that's the moon, it's really low.
Oh, it looks like a bobcat tore into them.
Bobcat.
To get that funny odor?
How could I miss it? Oh, that'll be the morgue wagon now.
Something's happened down at the cemetery. A lot of police cars and lights. I stopped, but I didn't see anything.
You seem to still be up there somewhere.
Maybe I am.
Something about your flight? What happened, Jeff?
I saw a flying saucer.
Saucer? You mean the kind from up there?
Where else would it come from?
It was shaped like a huge cigar. Dan and Edith saw it too. Then there was a tremendous wind that practically knocked us off our course. Big army brass grabbed us and made us swear to secrecy about the whole thing. Last night I saw a flying object that couldn't have possibly been from this planet. A muzzle by army brass.
Damn. Whoa! Maybe you don't have to. Are you okay? Ah, there it is again. Whoa! Does that cause something? Does that do something? Like it's still making noise over there, but not over where the other guys were. Oh! A vampire? What's that? Nothing. Man, they're really drawing us out. Hey! Hey!
Sounds like Kay's in trouble.
At that apparition we...
It's taking him a long time to get going. He's dead.
Is he dead?
Yeah.
He's messed up as bad as those two back there. Your guess as good as mine, Larry. One thing sure. Murder. Somebody's responsible.
Yeah, that's typically what murder means. Someone else did it.
Tell the coroner he's got to make another trip out here.
No.
It is always difficult to have last words, and Inspector Daniel Clay was a friend. The bell has rung upon his great career.
Is this happening the same night?
A rest well deserved, but so premature.
Or I guess this is daytime. There is no really good transition of time there. Like, when did that happen?
People turning south from the freeway were startled when they saw three.
Oh, look! Oh, it's so cheesy. Whoa! Effects.
A woman startled by the sight in the sky telephones the police.
I'll need to tell somebody. Boy, they're really using the hell out of this paper. Whoa!
There comes a time in each
Nah, I'm seeing things. I need to quit drinking.
flying saucers seen over Washington, D.C.
They're everywhere.
The army convoy moved into the field. Rockets were quickly set up. Was to make the greatest decision of his career. He made that decision
Yeah, let's fire first.
to fire.
That's definitely not the rules of engagement for the military. Typically, we wait to be fired on before we do the firing, but that's the rules. Alright, let's show the hell out of this stock footage. Show off those effects. Well, nothing's happening. We're still firing. This is a montage that won't end. Oh, something's happening. Guys, quit.
Then as swiftly as they had come, they were gone.
Quite a sight, wasn't it, sir?
Yep.
Are you worried about them, sir?
Well, they must have a reason for their visits. Where are they going?
They, sir? Who? Oh, this is a training maneuver, sir. We only did a little practice firing at the clouds.
Is that what it was?
I wonder what their next move will be.
The mothership.
What will their next move be?
These are the aliens. Just people dressed differently.
You have your report?
We had to pull in here to Space Station 7 for regeneration. We contacted government officials. They refuse our existence.
What plan will you follow now?
Plan 9. Their soul is too controlled.
Plan 9 deals with the resurrection of the dead.
Oh, so what's plan 1 through 8?
We have risen 2 so far. We shall be just as successful on more.
This guy sounds like he needs to be on the radio.
However, none of those risen have been seen, at least not by anyone who still remains alive.
All right. Meanwhile, they really like to stay on these shots. Honey, I'm home.
I still think you ought to go in town and stay with your mother until I get back.
And nothing's going to take me from it. Most men try and keep their wives from going home to Mama. Now toddle off and fly your flying machine, darling.
Toddle off.
See any more flying saucers? Will you tell them to pick another house to buzz?
Yes, honey.
Oh, forget about the flying saucers. They're up there. But there's something in that cemetery.
Like what?
Now, off to your wild blue yonders. Besides, I'll be in bed before half an hour is gone with your pillow beside me.
Oh.
I have to have something to keep me company while you're away.
Just a pillow? Eh?
I reach over and touch it. Then it doesn't seem so lonely anymore.
Uh-oh.
I do love you, darling.
I love you too.
See you Thursday.
Goodbye, honey.
See ya.
You know I'm not leaving you here until you're locked safely inside.
All right, darling.
She didn't lock the door.
If you're especially nice, I may even lock the side door.
And be sure you keep the yard lights on.
Yes, honey. Meanwhile, we have to use some more stock footage of American Airlines.
You're mighty silent this trip, Jeff.
I guess I'm preoccupied, Danny.
We've got 33 passengers back there that have time to be preoccupied. Flying this flybird doesn't give you that opportunity.
You stare out a window and fly.
Just that I'm worried. She being there alone and those strange things flying over the house just got me worried.
If you're really that worried, Jeff, why don't you radio in and find out?
Hi, Edie.
Hi, Silence. I haven't heard a word.
Hi.
Hey, Edie, how about you and me balling it up in Albuquerque?
Albuquerque, have you read that flight schedule, boy? We land in Albuquerque at 4 a.m.
Well, I know a friend that'll help us.
Let's have the problem first.
They just cut off that sentence.
Residents near the cemetery paid little attention to the blast of thunder and the flash of lightning. Arose the moving figure of the dead old man.
Hey, went back home.
Hi, Mac. Sure, I'm all right. Tell Jeff I'm all right. Thanks for calling.
Uh-oh. Wouldn't you kind of freak out a little worse than what you're doing? Run out the door. There you go. He's moving real slow. Somehow she's already in the cemetery. Wouldn't you go like next door or something? More people are coming to life. Uh-oh. He's back. And where's that light coming from? It's pretty cool. Oh, he has like white eyes. Almost looks like Solomon Grundy. Born on a Monday. She's running out of the cemetery, I guess. Someone's found her. I think this is supposed to be nighttime still, but it looked like day. It's not they weren't even trying to hide it. I still don't know what the meaning of why they're wanting to turn people into zombies. Plan 9, they just want to turn people into zombies, but what's the reason? It's like the cemetery stuff, like that part is shot on a set, and everything else is shot on location. Like, set. This is the same set. What are they looking at? I guess they're parked in the field. Need to make that door open quicker.
Turn off the electrodes quickly. They can't tell us from anyone else.
Hurry! No, oh, it turns them off, huh?
It's tough to find something when you don't know what you're looking for.
I'm just a hard hand just like you.
What do you suppose that noise was?
Whatever it was, it's no more strange than the other things happening around this cemetery.
Yeah.
Guess that's why you're a detective lieutenant and I'm still a uniformed cop.
Yeah, idiot.
Meantime, let's get going.
Lieutenant, did you hear that?
How could we help it?
Just over there, beyond the crib. All right, show us the way.
Snap to it.
It's been broken into, all right.
Strange.
It looks like it's fallen into the grave. Larry, you'll be out of that uniform before you know it.
Your deduction is out of sight.
How? By going down and finding out. Are you sure you mean that, Lieutenant? If I... Casket's here, but nobody's in it. Can you read the name on the casket? It's too dark.
Flashlight? There you go.
Let me have them. Okay.
Thanks.
Dr. Clay's grave.
Weren't you just at his funeral? Shouldn't you know where exactly he was at?
While at the Pentagon in Washington, D.C.
The Pentagon at Washington, D.C. Of course, we know this already.
Come in. Come in, Colonel Edwards. Close the door. At ease, Colonel. Thank you, sir.
Let his stomach out. Ugh, at ease.
And, Colonel, you've been on tap for many of our saucer attacks.
Have they really attacked, though? They just kind of zoom by and flash lights.
To hold down my command if I didn't believe in what I saw and shot at.
I like you, Colonel.
Thank you, sir.
I like you, too.
There's no doubt they are in our skies. For a while, it came in as just a lot of jumbled noise.
And now, sir?
Mumbo jumbo.
Developed a language computer, a machine that breaks down any language to our own.
A translator. Is that what it is?
I think it's about time you heard these recordings. You mind?
Mind?
Kind of.
This is Eros, a space soldier from a planet of your galaxy. Or, as you on Earth call it, the language computer.
Or a translator.
Since the beginning of your time, we have been far beyond your planet. You didn't actually think you were the only inhabited planet in the universe.
Some of us did.
We do not want to conquer your planet. Only save it.
Oh, thank God. Wait, how do you want to save it? Be specific.
Our principal purpose is friendly. That is because of your big guns, which have destroyed some of our representatives.
Sorry about that.
That's the end of that one. Atmospheric conditions in outer space often interfere with transmitting. You ever been to Hollywood?
Oh, a couple of times, a few years ago.
It's okay.
Reports have come in of saucers flying so low the exhaust knocked people to the ground. Major Carlson will replace you while you're out there. See what in hell it is they want.
All right, sir.
Colonel Edwards, good luck.
Thank you, sir.
Our ships have been viewed near the point of operations.
And what has this added time gained, Eros?
We have successfully risen 3 of the dead ones.
I have taken 2 ships from your command. It's necessary that you continue your mission alone.
I have need of your other ships elsewhere.
Oh no.
Stop him, Turner. He's close enough. Turn off your electrode gun.
Your creations have turned against you. Oh, good. That's all it took. Keep your gun tracked on them. You never know what's going to happen.
This gives me a plan. Put the big one away.
A plan 10?
The old one must be sacrificed. Send the old one to enter a dwelling.
No.
Astound them enough to delay their intention until you have gained your other recruits from the cemetery.
Symmetry.
It'll be done.
Yes.
Their own dead will be used to make them accept our existence and believe in that fact.
And for aliens, they're very well spoken. Oh, it's a shaky camera. Whoa. So it's nighttime now? It took them a long time to get to that cemetery. These cutaway shots are just like, what the hell's going on?
This is Colonel Edwards from Washington, D.C.
Colonel,
Howdy.
may I, sit down?
Oh, I'm sorry.
You may. So we don't typically do this. Did you want something to drink? Possibly some coffee or a biscotti?
I hope I never see such a sight again.
Ron, but that blast of wind, was it a hot or cold blast?
Mild.
Wasn't hot, wasn't cold. It was just terrific force. Couldn't get off the ground.
Oi. Lagosa really likes walking around like a vampire. Just went from a set to the actual outdoors. And the cape is down.
We found a lot of suspicious things out in that cemetery. Find anything to base a fact of suspicion on? Do you hear anything?
Yeah, frogs.
You see anything out there, Kelton?
Something started stinking awful bad.
I think Phil cut one.
There's something out there.
Really building up the suspense here. Uh-oh! Yell something out! And they're just going to continue to sit there. Awesome. Oh! Shoot it! There you go. Nothing's happening. Karate chop. It's glowing. Okay. Oh! There goes Lugosi. We hardly knew ye.
What do you make of that?
You got me. Didn't look that way a minute ago.
You're correct.
Oh, the excitement I forgot all about, Kelton.
Oh, sorry. Are you dead? He's alright.
He'll be all right in a few minutes. But unless that bag of bones over there can reassemble itself, it's out of the running now.
Don't say it won't. It could happen.
I can't help but feel the answer's out here somewhere. Mrs. Trent, you better stay with the car.
Stay here alone? Not on your life.
Modern women.
Modern women.
Now, you stay close to the officer, honey.
How close?
Now, the lieutenant knows best.
Well, I don't like it, but I guess there isn't much I can do about it.
That's right. You have no say in this. Get in the car and shut up.
No. You know how to use one?
After
Yes.
4 years in the Marine Corps?
Here.
After 4 years fighting for my country, of course I do. Yeah, smoke, see? I feel like something bad's gonna happen to him again.
Inspector Clay's grave right over here.
Is that the one you told me was broken into?
Yes.
Sorry about that, sir. I suck.
This it?
Yeah.
Looks to me like someone had broken out instead of in.
But that's impossible. You know, I'll bet my badge right now. We haven't seen the last of those weirdies.
They'll discover our ship soon.
You're going to let them find us?
It's the only way.
But there were others in the car.
They'll be taken too. Send the big one for the girl and the policeman. I'll turn on the dictorobatary so we may converse.
Dictorobotaries? What a frickin' name. Uh-oh.
One thing a policeman learns, Mr. Trent, is patience.
Where's that burn?
Right over there. Look,
Go to the light.
we'll investigate, but move carefully.
You can't hear this guy coming around the car? You're a horrible police officer. That's why you deserve this. No. Get out the other way. He's moving so slow. Did she just faint?
And you will be the first live Earth people ever to enter a celestial ship.
Ooh.
Wow.
I'm shooting first and asking questions later.
Okay, we'll see how that goes.
They're in the outer chamber now. Do we have to kill them?
Yes.
Yes. With their meddling, permit them to destroy the entire universe?
Always right, Arrows.
Of course.
You know everything.
Two, stay right where you're at. No for the moment about it. You just do as I tell you.
Keep your hands where I can see them.
You do not need guns.
Maybe we think we do.
They would be of no use to you now. They would be effective upon us.
You just said they wouldn't be.
Next time you try that, I won't aim at the boy.
I like how their table's like made out of wood.
I was only going to turn on the televisor so you could see her movements.
The televisor? You mean the monitor? The screen? The view screen? Whatever they want to call it now. How are you getting this picture? It's so clear. It's HD.
You fiend.
I?
You sycophant.
I am a soldier of our planet.
Why is it so important that you want to contact the governments of our Earth?
Because of death.
What about it?
You of Earth are idiots.
What?
Then your scientists stumbled upon the atom bomb.
Uh-oh.
Then the hydrogen bomb, where you actually explode the air itself. The only explosion left is the solar night. The rays of sunlight are minute particles. Is it so far from your imagination they cannot do as I have suggested? You see? You see? Your stupid minds. Stupid! Stupid! When you have the solar night, you have nothing, nor does the universe.
So it's really bad.
To every planet in the universe. This is why any means must be used to stop you.
Well, he makes a valid point now, doesn't he?
Mad that you destroy other people to save yourselves? Mad that one country must destroy another to save themselves?
This became very philosophical.
How then is it mad that one planet must destroy another who threatens the very existence?
That's enough!
What the hell?
Well, his way was busted into, wasn't it?
Next, you'll tell me you saw skeletons.
We did, earlier.
Now
Yeah.
I know you're off your rocker.
I'm not.
Which way were they going?
Off that way.
Come on!
That way. This mouth being open is actually pretty effective.
The police station.
I got some questions to ask you downtown.
You think you have the upper hand? Look out that window.
Okay. Oh. Got the girl.
But he would kill in seconds if I so choose.
Holy cow! Even when Clay was alive, he couldn't run fast enough to catch me. So when he does, you grab Mrs. Trent and run like lightning in the opposite direction.
And... oh, it knocked him out. Good going. I thought you were going to run like lightning. This isn't happening. Get up.
This could only happen because the electrode ray is off.
Suppose the lieutenant and the others are in that thing.
Well, supposing they're Martians or something in there.
Martians?
Open up in there.
It's a weird sounding metal. Ow. No! Door's open. Let's go.
Get out of here, Jeff. The ship's on fire.
Run! See ya. Should leave now. There you go. Oh no. Doesn't look that bad inside.
I wonder if that's the last we'll see of them. Perhaps. Look!
Oh, skin's gone too.
Have they caught that woman, that thing yet?
And it's my guess that she'll look like him.
I'm waiting for this thing to blow up. Boom! Woo! Effects.
Can you prove that it didn't happen? Perhaps on your way home, someone will pass you in the dark, and you will never know it, for they will be from outer space. And now some of us laugh at outer space. God help us in the future.
The end. The end. Filmed in Hollywood, USA. Well, that's it. That was Plan 9 from Outer Space. Very interesting story. I gotta say, it was choppy when it came to the editing. The story was kind of one track. We had these people that were going to take over the world in some fashion by spreading the Plan 9, which was making dead people come back to life. and somehow that was going to stop the human race from developing this new technology that would create sun rays to become explosive, which would also be a threat to the galaxy and the universe as a whole. I mean, the story had a nice little take at the very end, basically stating it became almost like a political thing, where we need to stop building bombs, and which I think is good story for anybody. We shouldn't have these atomic bombs that can devastate the entire world and take out civilization as we know it, and if ever there was some kind of atomic war in some fashion, but hopefully it never comes to fruition. But the story was just, I mean, I laughed at some parts of it because some of the camera stuff was a little on the shaky side. There was some weird moments where it cut in the middle of sentences, or some of the acting was like just not good whatsoever. But I had fun with it. It was an interesting take on the movie, and I mean, you can see when they were shooting out in public, when they were shooting in the woods compared to when they were shooting on a set. I mean, you went from day to night to day to night very quickly in this story, so I couldn't tell you how long it took or at what point. It like, did it take place over weeks, over days? I couldn't tell you that. But very interesting movie, and let's jump into some trivia and see what it took to get this movie off the ground. Contrary to popular belief, the detective who points his gun at himself several times did it deliberately. The actor wanted to see if Edward D. Wood Jr. would notice. He didn't. The film played for years in relative obscurity on a late-night television until 1980, when critic Michael Medved dubbed it the worst film ever made. Almost instantly, a cult classic was created. Well, that's awesome for them, because it probably put some money in the pockets of the people who made it. Bela Lugosi appears in footage shot just before his death, but with no script in mind. Edward D. Wood Jr. wrote the script to accommodate all the footage shot in a cemetery and outside Tor Johnson's house in the new production. Lugosi was doubled by Tom Mason, Wood's wife chiropractor, who was significantly taller than Lugosi and played the part with a cape covering his face. Well, that explains that. Ed Wood always claimed that this film was his pride and joy. Well, I'm glad he was proud of his work. Malia Nurmi was paid $200 for her appearance in the film. She insisted that the character be mute, as she didn't care for the dialogue. The company was able to get police cars and uniforms through Tor Johnson's son, Carl Johnson, an officer in the San Fernando Police Department, who also makes an uncredited appearance in the film. This was also funded by a Baptist church. Several members of the cast let themselves be baptized. Bela Lugosi supplied his own costume. He wore one of the capes he used when portraying Dracula on stage. The tombstones in the cemetery were styrofoam and cardboard props. A couple of times during the film, they can be seen bouncing or falling over when brushed by the passing actors. I didn't notice it, actually. Joanna Lee, who played the female alien, disowned any involvement in the film in later years. Oh, that's too bad. The film's actual copyright is 1957. It is previewed as The Grave Robbers from Outer Space at the Carlton Theater in Los Angeles on March 15, 1957. It went into general release in July 1959 on a double bill with Time Lock, which included a pre-James Bond Sean Connery playing a welder. The screenplay was written in less than 2 weeks. Well, that's it for Plan 9 from Outer Space. Let me know, comment below, what you thought of this movie. And while you're at it, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And until next time, see you later.